Annihilation.
Yeah, it's annihilation on here. Once the heavens and the underworld come into agreement that somebody needs to be dealt with, they get annihilated from like all sides. We're living real deal Homeyville. That's the haunted game. Spiritual game. Some things are going to get cleared out of the way. People getting chewed up and spit out. Alright, we got judgment being called.
Farm.
A farm? We have Knight of Wands. Somebody going forward with creative.
1200s.
They're taking action creatively to deal with this devilish energy who's creating heavy burdens for families. We got a King of Cups divinely partnering up, making an investment in leaving something in the past to deal with this Queen of Wands, who's regretting things and feeling anxious and worried at this time, looking to options. Somebody's thinking for themselves. Somebody don't like that. When you have somebody who is in your life who has kind of an emotional control over you, when you quit allowing them to have that emotional control over you, they fucking lose it.
Activity.
We got Seven of Swords. There's
Burial.
a type of chaotic energy going on. I'm sitting on my foot. Here you go, my foot. See how this guy's like cleaning up the swords on this scene? That's truth being thrown around. He's taking what he can pick up from this situation, in this scene, in this scenario, and he's going to go over here with this information. Swords always stand for truth. Feeling burpy. Alright, we got Ace of Wands. Creative gifts from the divine. We got Chariot, forward movement. Page of Swords. Receiving a message of truth when it comes to this Two of Cups.
Horror.
Somebody sees this as emotional fulfillment. We have an Empress. Focusing to the details. Taking lucrative, like prosperous action to get celebrations from illumination bringing death to what was, which was to do with these illusions. We got a Queen of Pentacles, Justice, the Magician. Yes. Okay, so this Queen, okay, so I feel like this Empress has her own little empire that she rules, you see, and she has this Queen of Pentacles energy. An Empress has mastered all the energies of the queens in the that you can have. Okay, so the
What
Queen
happened
of
to me?
Pentacles rules and thinks prosperously and focuses on the business aspects of things. So the Queen of Pentacles part of this Empress is making victories. Well, I personally am constantly making victory after victory after victory because of my position in things. I literally rule like an empress for this DiscosTrenchTeam. People take me seriously on the streets. It don't matter how many likes I have. It don't matter how popular people think I am. It don't matter how famous people think I am. Like, everybody fucking knows me at the end of the day. Alright, so Queen of Pentacles energy is focused on the manifestations that are coming in. But at the same time, this Empress sees the emotional fulfillment. Alright, so Queen of Swords. When it comes to this business aspect of things that's going on, sometimes you have to stand in your authority in order to put your foot down in certain areas. Like, we're not going to allow anybody to fuck with this shit or that shit. And they're going to take us fucking seriously, because sometimes, if not, they might not live tomorrow, okay? Like, when you're at a certain place with things, when it comes to the spiritual war and what's going on the streets, like, I don't go out there and, like, take action myself. If somebody's attacking me, I will make sure I stand up for myself. But there's people out there who, like, live for that shit. However, they will ask me for answers. They're getting guidance from me because they have spiritual protection. These guys do shit for the right reasons. To where the guys that they're after, they think they're doing shit for the right reasons. But God knows they're not. So God sees some of these guys that are going after them as his people. Like his fucking divine soldiers on the street. That's what angels do. They protect heaven. They protect God's word. That shit gets real.
Abigail.
How things have been for generations is the spiritual community gets looked down upon because you can't really prove certain things. A lot of shit's like imaginary. I'm talking about when it comes to having the proof. If you call the cops or the fucking hospital and there's no real proof, people that you're dealing with, they're definitely gonna say you're crazy because they don't want people to believe you, first off. And if it sounds like you might be delusional, They can take that. Run you through the fucking mud. They will. These people are jealous. Their inner demons, whatever they need to heal inside, feels threatened by other people who are confident and successful. They're all talk. They have no walk at the end of the day. We got I fooled them.
Carriage.
We got choose to show love even though. We have a reset. We have ego lessons. Sometimes saying no is a good way to protect yourself, but make sure you're saying yes to the proper things. Don't be closed to opportunities. We need to find the real answers to why we're stuck and why things are so sus. Like, what's the real truth? We got these setups here. We got the cycle. These fucking weird ass characters with their dirty plans. What's it all about? What are they hoping to gain? That's what people of the government, like the FBI and CIA and Trump and Elon and stuff, that's what they want to know. That's their job. If it ain't my motherfucking job, I ain't doing it. I mean, I might say, I think we need to let this person and that person know that this and that is fucked. So somebody does something. But it ain't my job. You know, you can only do so much. So anyways, all we can do is spread awareness. Some people don't even want to do that. You know? Alright, so we got this King of Swords. And we got content but discontent. That's our moment. Balance needs to be restored. Blind to certain things. Be saving enemies. Blind to what was really going on. The cock blocking hardcore. And like, you don't even know. Because like they looked at shit like in a crystal ball or some shit. And they're worried about things that happen in the future when it isn't even relevant yet. And that creates so much fucking chaos. It's crazy. People's wives, they go to a psychic who does crazy magic and
sacrifice.
Then they get all their emotions all stirred up and then they feel like they gotta go do crazy shit. And that's a problem. Witches. Okay. All right. I'm hearing Jiminy Crickets. I don't actually hear stuff, but the thought that creeps in is usually put there by the spirits, the universe. We call them spiritual downloads so that people from the scientific field don't think that we're actually hearing and seeing stuff like a psychotic person, because they will. They're like, I swear to God, they're always in the blind spot. Blind spot. Waiting to get people from the spiritual community in the psych ward for the Christians. Or something.
Explain that device.
Something like that. We have the tower moment. We need to focus to this tower moment here. This came out again. Babylon, all talk. Somebody's going to be in their regular babbling that they usually do, and somebody's going to be sick of hearing it this time. That's what I feel like. We got lessons from Saturn. Call the law. We have an Aquarius. Vanilla Baby AI has a good point. Life is too short to be worried about certain things. You gotta choose your battles wisely.
C.
I feel like I got duped. Somebody's saying here. It's all about your perspective. We got, you are manifesting the outcome that will be best for all at this time. So I'm saying with that tone that possibly in the past mistakes were made. But it's all because perspective was off. Epiphanies needed to be come to. But these cock-blocking ass people, they don't want you to come to these epiphanies. We have heading towards abundance. Somebody was just poking the bear, trying to get a reaction so they can call the fucking whoever they can call. We got just be patient until the right kind of growth happens. Don't be afraid to be fierce. You were meant to be. And we got Scorpio. We have making an investment in leaving certain things out.
Court.
We got devilish energy. We got justice. Manifesting a family. Strong feelings. So somebody is seeing how somebody's being a little controlling and devilish
William.
and selfish as they're rising above a situation and taking a look at it and really putting two and two together. Looking at what makes sense. Sometimes when you're missing a puzzle piece or two, you're not sure what this picture is going to come out to be as the full puzzle. You know what I'm saying? So that's the deal. This person grabbed a couple puzzle pieces that were missing. These people down here with these fucking ones. Oh, sorry. Down here. They had the fucking puzzle pieces under their feet while this person was looking for them. And that made this person fucking even more mad. And they were like, what the fuck is really going on here? You guys really don't want me to finish my puzzle? Like, what kind of gain do you guys get from fucking hiding my puzzle pieces? They're just jealous they didn't put the fucking puzzle together themselves.
I died in my sleep.
I didn't think to do that. I feel like this is somebody's personal motherfucking puzzle anyways. Like, we're talking somebody's personal life puzzle. Like the bigger picture of your personal life. You want to put that together? And they are fucking stepping on the pieces to that. Why don't they want you to get your life figured out? Basically. I need to find the real answers. Why the fuck is that? Rape and pillage. Trickery acts. These people don't even fucking know what the fuck they're gonna get. They don't think that far. They don't even know what they're holding up. Yeah, they're just following somebody's fucking script. I swear to God. They're just trying to figure it out. They're just going along with it. They're like people that you see on the TV who lost their whole life savings to a fucking scammer because they played some love game with them. It's like, how the fuck do you do that? I don't expect people to pay for me for shit. I don't tell people I'll meet them anywhere unless I can fucking pay for myself. So if that's not the case, that's what normal people usually do. So if that's not the case, there's something wrong. It's a red flag. I mean, it's not horrible, but know that. That's something you write in your pocket for later. That makes sense. We got just when you thought you could only expect disappointment, we have a nice outcome. We have turned to what makes you grounded and stable. Happiness is key. We have the divine is aligning the stars to be a wild outcome. If things get weird, just hang on. We have the audacity. It's Apolloing 13. They desolate.
Unity.
They cap. A lot of people don't understand caps. But like right now,
demand.
Everybody at my work is getting capped because of something. Like somebody, these rich people, man, they got their ways of setting people up to be over here and over there when they want them to be. Right now, we just have no events going on. Most of last week and most of this week. But I can change. I'm actually okay with getting some time to sit down because I walk a lot of miles at my job. My job is pretty big job. Yeah. So yeah, I foresee in a few weeks I'm gonna be tight with money because I didn't get a regular schedule this week or last week. And not because I wasn't able to work. It's because something's going on.
Norway.
Somebody set up some events somewhere else at some other hotel, or there's fairs going on or something. Nobody set up any events this week. I don't know, it's weird. Dude, there's something weird with the guests and the customers, not just at my current job, but I noticed at my last jobs too. They're in cahoots.
Elevator.
It's all connected. There's definitely two sides. Fucking good versus evil out here. Ah! What's this is other day. See what angels we're dealing with.
Baron.
We have 7 of Cups. God, the just judge. He's fair. He's just. Contemplation makes the truth known in legal proceedings. Alarm's going on. We have King of Pentacles. Taking a leap of faith towards a divine partnership. We got Page of Cups. That's receiving an abundant message. We got 10 of Swords. We got heavy burdens. And the person who was causing heavy burdens is feeling stopped. We have Knight of Cups. So somebody taking abundant action. We got 9 of Pentacles for themselves.
There is a shapeshifter.
They were just stuck in limbo. Now they're ready to go. And take it off. Making an investment. Using discernment appropriately. We have 4 of Swords. Placing mental swords where they go. Putting the puzzle piece together.
Street.
Proper judgment calls. Manifesting. Getting control back. And a message about that. That helps. Somebody's not going to have control over you like they used to. And that's going to help a lot. Compromise. Compromise is needed. You must be fair and just. Then, if somebody's not fair and just, even if it's the judge, they're not going to divine smacking for creating an imbalance.
You are embraced.
Yeah, hi, I'm pregnant past lover. Spiritual chakra activation. Where things will be simple. We got the universe wants to see how you do it. It just seems wrong after what just came out. What we're talking about here, like how the baby was conceived. Somebody busted. I knew the energy around that was weird. That's why I was giggling. I was just saying the other day that people can be pregnant with abundance and prosperity for forward movement. We got heal the past, live in the present, dream for the future. Don't worry. Forget about your past mistakes. It's not your fault. And it's not your future. You're stronger in the now.
My name is
Stronger
Alice.
than you've ever been. Any day is a new day to be the next best fucking thing. Alright? Moving forward quickly now after we're having that realization. That's somebody breathing in their new life. As the wind kind of blows it in. Smells great.
I was treated well.
We have kissing eggplants for clout. Rich people watching. These are the strippers in the strip club. We got dark web users. We got spiritual quest. They may just be going to get lessons. Like, they love to get spanked. They're like, Daddy, spank me, I love it. So, God's guy that he's sending in knows that that's something she expects. So, she says that, and this time, he's going to take her to a different kind of spanking. This is a God spanking. Not the one that she usually gets. Alright, we got illusions. Yeah, see? As these people on the other side who have bad intentions, typically on a daily basis, they are preying on people, essentially. So it opens them up to stronger spirits that more do shit for God. God taps them on the shoulder and says, hey, go do this job for me. They get preyed on by them. It's a doggy dog world out here.
Is this a ritual?
So, the light and the truth always prevails at the end of the day.
Ryan.
And these people are dark. So they need to learn to not cross certain lines with those other guys. They're there to keep them at bay. There's a fine balance that needs to be kept. We got 3 of Swords. Heartbreak. 9 of Cups. Look at this guy getting a smack to the backside of his head. He's looking up to the sky like, why God, why'd you smack the backside of my head?
Frequent.
God said, that's because you only think 3 seconds ahead, you dumbass. Said elevate. We'll fucking elevate. Get back to school. And he's like, okay. Yeah, doing our credit checks and the mathematics coming out again. It's a constant thing. It's hard to keep the fine balance that the universe needs to be in. This is just something that goes on naturally.
I'm very lonely here.
I feel like things were pretty bad there for a while when it came to the imbalance, but a lot of things are panning out and getting straightened out. Not just for me personally. I'm talking on a massive scale because we're gaining the proper perspective to be in to elevate together as one humanity. So that's really what's going on, guys. We focus on what's our 3D reality. That's what really matters to us personally at the end of the day. And it's too much for one person to care about issues that are going on clear over there or over there. Yeah, make things make sense for you. Alright, I hope this helped, guys. Thanks for watching.
It's not human.
Yeah, whatever the fuck is not. People want to like put their finger on what's snitching them out here on the streets and how their karma's catching up to them. They're trying to escape their karma. It's a fucking creature, man. You can't escape ghosts. You can't escape fucking aliens. If the aliens want to get you, they're gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with God. Fear God most of all.